guys, it's Mandy and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't posted in like 6 months. I've just been extremely busy with life. I recently started a new program for my school, and then also I just started a new job. That's why if you see cuts all over my hands and my arms. I do currently work at a animal clinic, so that's why I have scratches all over my hand. So if you see any of that, please ignore that. It's just is what it is when you're working with animals. They're very unpredictable. As you can see, I have a lot of cards that I need to store away today because I've been piling this up for the past 6 months. And this isn't even all of it. I actually have all of this. This will be in my next storing Photocards video. As for the Photocards that I'm storing away today, is in this. And this is very overfull, as you can see. So here I have a little bit of everything. I have Soloists, card, Dreamcatcher. All of this is Oneus. I kind of went crazy with my Oneus collection. Xlov, and then this is all Misc stuff. Without making this intro way too long, because I already know I'm going to be here for a while, let's just get started. So to start off with, I'm going to start with my Misc binder. This is my overall Misc stuff, that collections where I don't actually specifically collect anyone specifically. It's more or less just either groups that I stan or people that I stan, or either olds that I just don't have a lot of cards for. So to start off with, I do have this signed Swan card. I know I do actually have currently another signed Swan card on the way, or it might be 2, but that's currently in the process. This is like an album card, or is it a polka? I have no idea. I know this is an album card, I know that, but whatever. Okay. And then I don't have any stuff currently for all my other girlies that are in here. Okay. I do have a lot of stuff for the boys though. So here for this page, I do have this Yoongi and then these 2 Doyeon cards, which is very exciting. I feel like I have so much to talk about in the K-pop community. This year has been awful. I feel like it's 2021 all over again. You know, like Manon leaving Cat's Eye, even though I know technically Cat's Eye is not K-pop. And then, you know who left NCT, and then everything that happened with him, which was insane. But on the bright side, IOI come back, and then not Weki Meki. I fucking wish. I meant WJSN come back. Anyways, here I do have this 10. Both of the comebacks were awesome. Obviously, especially seeing IOI come back again is so surreal, because that's around the time that I got really obsessed with K-pop, and just seeing IOI again, and then seeing especially the Weki Meki girls active again, and Pristin, and then it's so surreal. But anyways, I do have these obsession cards for EXO. Also, EXO comeback, oh my god, their comeback was so good. I'm so upset about CBX not being there, but it's whatever. So here I have this little obsession page. But no, EXO's comeback, their album is really good. I'm just mad CBX wasn't there. I mean, who wasn't mad that CBX was not there? But that album is so good. I have not bought it yet, but yeah. Also, after 5 years, I finally have this card again, which is awesome. Okay, and then here I have my little K-band section. You know who I love to get for this K-band section is actually Oneus. The fact that I have no Oneus cards, it's kind of crazy. I remember a while ago, my K-pop store actually did have some Oneus cards, but I didn't pick them up, which I probably should have, because obviously I do collect Oneus. But anyways, here we have Croctical. I did see Croctical, by the way, in concert. It was such a spur of the moment, but I'm probably going to talk about that when I get to my Xi'an section. So the reason why I'm not putting Xi'an in this set is because I obviously already collect Xi'an. Yes, I could put the boys with the Xi'an card, but I feel like it would look weird for how I set it up in my binders. And then also I could put Xi'an here, but then it's gonna bother me that Xi'an's here, so I don't know. If I had more Croctical cards, I probably would actually put them together, but for right now, this is just what I have, the tour set. And then here I have this one pillow card for Shumi. Oh my god, when this album came out too, so good. Honestly, I haven't really listened to Day 6 like at all recently, but yeah. And then here I just have like group cards and stuff and like units, because originally my units and group card stuff were in a different binder, but I just decided to, you know, put them with their respective groups. So anyways, that is it for this binder. So anyways, this is more like my casual collection. And here is Eve, Mini, Swan, and Winter. I did also add this PC holder that I've had for a very long time. And then I just have an extra of this Festa group card, which I just decided to put there. Yes. So I do have plans for this binder in the future, but I will not be doing anything with that today. So anyways, here I have Winter, this lemonade card. The mannequin in like the photo card is so funny. And then here I have this, I believe it's a Season's Greetings. Is it? Yes, it is a Season's Greetings. These collections are more casual for right now. I would like to pick up Winter and Minnie and Eve more, or well, everyone more, but I just financially can't do it. And then here I have all these Swan cards. So I finally have this Into Violet card. At one point, Perky used to be like one of my olds, by the way. Swan is an old bias of mine, but Perky as a whole is not a old of mine. Which kind of makes me sad, because I really like Perky. And like, I love them so much, but yeah. And then here I just have some I Miss My cards. So this is a Make Star Pob. I don't know exactly what round these are from, but it's very cute. So I decided to pick it up. But anyways, here I do have this very cute Swan with the frog. I love this card so much. And then this one with the hamster on her head. I love this one so much too. Oh my god, so cute. Definitely probably two of my favorite cards. I love Swan's photo cards, by the way. I said this in the last video, but like, Perky have some of the best cards ever, and like, I love them so much. Same with Swan. Like, Swan makes like, even her like Instagram photos are like perfection. I love them so much. They're so cute. And then here I just have this Swan card from Violet to Remember tour. I just have an extra one, so I just decided to put it here. So yeah, that is currently it for this binder. Nothing too crazy, pretty fast and simple, but yes. Yeah, this is it for this binder. As you can see, this binder is very chunky. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when I outgrow this binder, but this is what it is for now. And then for this binder, these are just old groups where I just cannot collect them fully, even though I want to so bad. So here I have this G. So this is a Weaver Shop photo card. I got it from my local K-pop store, which is very sad because they did recently close, which I'm very sad about because I used to get a lot of trades from there, but it is what it is. And then here I have the Shimby. Also, a lot of these groups, I do collect them, but I'm very behind on like their photo cards and like their albums and stuff like that. But yeah. Also, I miss Viviz so much. I forgot what was going on with them. Did they leave their company? I don't remember. I'm kind of out of the loop when it comes with K-pop as a whole right now. I think they did. Okay, so, and then here I have these two Weki Meki cards, which is very exciting. Don't get Weki Meki cards often. So here I have this Say, which is from Kisses. And then I have this Rena. By the way, my goal for like all of these collections is trying to get like a card for each member. I think that would be very nice. And then here, what card do I have next? Then here I have a Pentagon card. I do not get Pentagon cards often, and I love this Jino so much. He's so pretty in this card. And I got it for like a very good like trade, I think. I like traded twice PCs for this. Oh my god. That's the first time seeing that in this binder, and I love it. Okay. And then here I have SF9 cards. Also, by the way, we're like 20 minutes in and like I've already gone through only my Misc stuff. I need to hurry up. So here I have this down one from Feeling Sensation. Yes. And then here I have this J-in from Mamma Mia. I love Mamma Mia era. I love SM9. And if I could collect my top 3, I honestly would. Also, is he like at like a baseball game or something? I don't even know. Which is actually very fitting because I've been going to baseball games recently. And then here I have this Johnny, this turnover card. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then, anyways, that is it for this binder. So this is my Soloist binder. As you can see, I have a lot of solo stuff I need to put in here, and a lot of it is boy groups or like boy soloist, which is ironic because most of the time I mainly have girl soloist in here. So for starters, I have, why did I put fillers in all these? Here I have a lot of Baekhyun, which I'm not complaining. We love Baekhyun. This is from City Lights. I saw this person selling a bunch of Baekhyun cards on Mercari for like dirt cheap. It was like $10 for like 11 cards or something like that, and I'm like, that's like $1 per card. I'm like, I will never say no to more Baekhyun cards. This is from Bombi. Love Bombi. Also from Bombi. I think this whole thing is Bombi. Besides this one, maybe? I don't know. Oh, this is from Hello World. What? Why do they all look the same? Okay, whatever. For all my solo artists, I don't collect anyone specific or anything specifically. I kind of just either get whatever I can or just keep whatever I pull. I really like this outfit on Baekhyun a lot. Same with this one. I don't know. I just really like all the colors. And then that is it for Baekhyun. And then here I have these 2 BM cards. These are actually just extras. That's why I'm putting them in here. So I already have these cards. These are the 8-top cards from his solo. I will talk more about card when I get to their section in my binders, but I'm not going to talk about them right now. And then here I just have this Eric card, which I really like this Eric card. I don't remember where I got that from. Probably I literally can't remember where I even got that from, whatever. And then here I have a whole bunch of GD cards. I got in this a very long time ago. Sorry, I don't really know what to say. Oh my god. Wait, this whole page looks really good. It's kind of like all the same, like, vibe and, like, colors besides this one Eric. That is okay. I really like that. And then, obviously, more GD cards, which a lot of these I got in all for trades from, like, a random trading night at my local K-pop store, like, earlier this year. I haven't been there in a very long time, which honestly, it makes me sad because I used to go there all the time. I did have a falling out with my best friend and a very close friend of mine, like earlier this year, and so I haven't been there since. But yeah, here we have this Kino postcard. Also, by the way, love Kino solos, so good. Just check out any Pentagon songs because they are amazing. I love them so much. And then here I have this Taemin. And then here I have this Jaehyun. I would like to get more, like, solo stuff for NCT. Yeah, I don't have any Woods cards, but, like, Woods is coming to my area on Friday. And I am planning on going to see him. I'm probably going to take this card. Very exciting. But yes. And then for my girlies, here I have Alexa, which happy to have more Alexa in my life. Rarely ever get her cards, so very happy about that. And then here I have this Chaeyeon. I have nothing for Chungha. I would like to collect Chungha's, like, the IOI cards for their comeback. Same with, like, all my other olds that I collect. But yeah, here I have this mini. Where is this card from? I think originally I thought it was a pop, but I think it's like a Target card or like one of her versions. Or is it just an album card? I have no idea. Nothing for like Chew. I'm pretty sure the majority of this is literally just all Eve. Yeah, it's literally just all Eve. Okay, so here I have this one with the money, this magnifying glass one, the one where she's holding a bone. So this whole page is low-key all a mess, but it's Eve, so I'll let it slide. Also, sorry if I'm not really talking much about stuff. I just don't really know what to say, despite being very busy with everything in life. I guess I could talk about my program that I'm in. So, the program that I'm currently in, it's a 10-month program for a veterinary assisting, like, certification. And so, I'm currently, like, a little over halfway done, I think. I'm supposed to graduate, like, right before my birthday, which is very exciting. Finally, Gfriend solo stuff. The fact that I still don't even have, like, UG solo stuff is crazy. And then I am currently working as a vet assistant at a animal clinic. So I did just start that recently, so that's been very fun. Yes, nothing for Yenna. I have not worked on, like, Yenna's stuff either. This binder is getting so full. I might need to either undouble sleeve these or double side them, but I don't like double siding them, or I might just full on just split the binder up into two. I don't know yet. Well, that's a later me problem. Anyways, that is it for this binder. So this is my Xlov binder where I'm just gonna store away unloved cards. I did have a lot of extra of these, of the tattoo card or tattoo like sticker thing, sheet thing, so I just decided it would be a good opener for my collection, so I just decided to put them in here. And I really do like these tattoo things. I have like a lot of them, so I was like, since I have a lot, I might as well just put them in the binder. So yeah, this is how it looks like. And then here we have this page, I guess. I should probably like rearrange or like fix them, but honestly they stay pretty center for the most part, which is nice. So I don't know, maybe I should double side these, but for now I'm just gonna leave them like that. And then here I have all of my unloved stuff. I have nothing for iGod, but oh my god, their comeback, obviously so good. Honestly, I haven't really been listening to it though. I've kind of just been listening, so most of the time when I listen to music, like I'll usually play the album a few times, or I usually just play music in my car, but I haven't really been doing that, mainly because I've just been listening to podcasts in my car when I'm driving, so I just haven't really been listening to music in general. But yeah. But from what I remember, this album is obviously really good because we had subunits. Oh my god, love them so much. Oh my god, those subunit songs, so good. I'm so proud of them. Love them so much. So here, that's the first set, and then here I have. I'm trying to remember how I organize this because I've had these for a very long time, like in here. By the way, I am planning on like revamping all of my collections. Like all my main collections, like my Xlov, Dreamcatcher card, but I am planning on putting like frame sleeves in here for like their representative colors, but for now that will be a later me problem. Like I have like all the sleeves, I just haven't obviously organized anything, but like I would also want like the smaller sleeves because they obviously fit better in here, but I just haven't done that. And then here we have the set. But yeah, then here we have the fluffy hat set. This Weki, so pretty. Oh my god. Here we have Yan, if I can get him in. And then Hadu, which is, this card's so cute. So that is it for Unlove. They look so good. And then iGod is currently set up. Obviously, I'm not going to store any of them. I'm waiting until I have all the cards so I could store them all together. But yeah. So, yeah. This binder, oh my god, this binder is already getting really thick. But that's a later me problem. Like I said, everything's a later me problem. For right now, I'm just storing everything away. But anyways, that is it for this binder. So anyways, for this binder, this is my card, OT4, and my Misc Dreamcatcher collection. I know I usually do card and Dreamcatcher last, but for now, I'm just gonna do it like this for some reason. I don't know. My brain just told me do card and Dreamcatcher before you do Oneus. So here I have a very exciting card. It's this Jiwoo Ride in the Wind card. So I'm like very complete, or I'm almost complete with my card collection. I'm only missing, not counting the units, I'm only missing like 2 cards, which obviously it's these Ride in the Wind cards. I'm just happy to have like 50% done with this. But yes. And then here I have Red Moon, this last BM card I was missing. So that's it. So Red Moon is fully completed. And then Way with Words, I do have, or the last 3 cards I should say that I'm missing. This BM. And then this Jiwoo. So, I need to talk about card. So, obviously, this makes me so sad because I love card so much. If you don't know, card are basically disbanding, which is very sad. I've mentioned this in multiple videos before, but for card, I've been standing them since day 1. Not since Ola Ola, but like since pre-debut. So I've literally been following them since day 1, and like they are one of my olds. They've always been one of my olds. I tried so hard to see them in Atlanta/Miami last year. Obviously that did not happen. It makes me very sad. Also, I'm almost done with Way with Words. I'm just missing this woman. Card is so special. There will never be another card. Like, and that's just the facts. Because most co-ed groups, they only last for literally a year max, and then they disband. Card has literally been in this industry for 10 years, or almost 10 years. Like, literally their contract ends in December. It just makes me very sad. And then I see people on social media being like, oh no, they're disbanding, we need to get them their first win. Meanwhile, no one gave a shit about them, except for hardcore hidden cards. I'm like, do they even know that BM is literally in a Netflix show, or that they all did solo stuff? Like, do they even know that? Like, that shit just pissed me off because you clearly do not give a fuck about them. You just want to seem like you're a true fan. And I'm not saying this to like bash, you know, like casual fans. Like, I don't care if you're a casual fan of card. Like, if you're still streaming, they're like title tracks and you like them, but you don't like ult them, that's perfectly fine. It's the people that don't actually give a fuck about them, or they only know like one song maybe, or they only know like BM and they know like nothing about them. And then it's just like, where was this energy before when they were literally together and active? Y'all had 10 years to get them their first win. Yes, they deserve their first win, but they don't deserve it out of pity. And that shit makes me so mad. As a hidden card who has been with them for a very, very, very long time, it makes me mad. Like, it even got to the point where Jiwoo literally pointed it out, that she was like, why is our disbandment getting more traction than when they were active? And I'm like, y'all, some of y'all are just fucking fake. Like, say if like a group that I don't even stan really just decided to disband, and then I go around saying that like, oh, they deserve their first win, the blah blah blah. Meanwhile, I didn't actually give a fuck about them. Like, I know nothing about them. I would never do that. So that shit just pissed me the fuck off. Yes, they deserve their first win, but they don't deserve it out of pity. And honestly, at this point, I just don't even like want them to get their first win at this point, because they should have gotten their first win years ago. And like, this shit just made me so mad. And it still makes me very mad. But I digress. I could say more about this topic, but for now, I'm just not going to. Let's move on. And then here, this is my Dreamcatcher collection, which I have a decent amount of stuff for them. There will be more exciting updates for my Dreamcatcher collection in the future. So here for Sua. So I do fully collect my top 3. I feel like I keep repeating myself in videos. Which came first, Endless Night or Tree of Language. I don't remember. I guess Tree of Language came first, right? I guess so. Whatever. But yeah, I do have this Suo Endless Night card. I bought it with the album because it was like 20 or it was either 15 or $20 or something like that with the album. And I was like, usually these cards are like 30 plus. So I got it for a very good deal. And then here I have the platform card for Virtuous, because I have basically everything completed for my top 3 for the normal album cards, just not the Poca cards or like platform cards. Here I have Xion, this card. Very exciting. This is like one of my all-time favorite cards ever. And if you would have told me that I would have this card, I wouldn't have believed you. This is Xion's Raid of Dream MMT card. I found it was a little bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit out of my price range, but I was like, that was probably the cheapest I've seen it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. So I did. Honestly, now that I have it, worth every penny. I love this card so much. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Like, even the back is like very pretty too. Then here I have this Poca card from Virtuous. Is this the same set that I had that Suwa? It might have been. I don't know. And then for the last card here, I have this Critical Xion. So like I said, I did go see Critical in concert. It was very last minute, by the way, because they did a sale for like $1 for their concert, which honestly makes me quite sad, but I was happy to go because originally I wasn't planning on going, mainly because financial reasons. I was with my partner. He went with me. We got there like really late because I drove up 3 hours for the concert, and obviously he didn't want me going by myself, so he came with me. I was literally pulling out my tickets on my phone so they could scan it. And then apparently, according to my boyfriend, like Xion and the boys all walked by. And I remember when I was actually doing my tickets, I like saw like a girl wearing white. I didn't really see much, obviously, but like in my head I was like, wait, was that Xion? And it was. I'm kind of mad because the fact that Xion and the boys literally all passed by me, and my boyfriend saw it and I didn't. I'm a little bit salty, but it is what it is. It's okay. It's fine. I was just happy to even like see them. Honestly, I didn't really take a lot of videos or like photos and stuff because it was very much like a vibe. It was like at this like bar. I feel like I was just like at like a rock band. Well, I mean I was, but like a Western rock band. It was very nice. So I was kind of just enjoying my time. I really didn't want to be on my phone the entire time. I took a little bit of videos, but not that much. And plus the lighting was awful where I was at. I was still like all the way in the back because when I got there, I went in like 10 minutes early and the merch line was very long. I got merch though because thankfully our stop was the first stop at, but I'm very happy to even just see Xion, finally seeing my old bias in the flesh after standing her for like how many years. It was crazy. Also, for their like special song, they played Period, and I started freaking the fuck out. So that was a very fun experience, and I really hope they come back here down again because I would love to actually get VIP and meet them. Anyways, as for Dummy, I know I kind of skipped over it, but I did store in this MNT card. I've always wanted this card for like years. I just never got it. And then here I have this very cute Dummy. Like I said, if I see cute cards of the other members, I'm gonna pick them up. Anyways, for Guyon, I actually have a lot of Guyon, because of course I do. Here I have, this is Guyon's first press card. I do finally have the second press card. I already switched it around because originally this card was in my other binder. Obviously, I did want the second press card because I already have all the other second press cards. She's just gonna go there. Also, sorry if my voice is like raspy now. My voice is kind of giving out, but yeah. And then here I have Virtuous, the 2 Poca cards. Very cute. I can't wait to actually start like working on their like Poca cards and stuff, because I've been saying that I want to work on it for a very long time. And then here, this is like a Reason Boutique card. I actually got it as a freebie. It was either a trade or Mercari, I don't remember. And then here I have the Midnight Circus card, and then the Broken Halloween card. I just decided to get these because I've been wanting this set, or these cards for Guyon, for a very long time. so I'm very happy to have this. I really want Sheins of this one so much, a lot. Also, look at the back. So, Broken Halloween card. I really like this back a lot. And then here I have Diane's photobook cards. One of these is the Apple Music. Is it the middle? It's the middle one. It's this one. This is the Apple Music card. And then the other two are the photobook cards. But yeah, I'm very happy to have more Dreamcatcher stuff in my collection. But yeah, that is it for this binder. As you can see, my Dreamcatcher collection is very full. Oh my god, there's no room to grow. And like, Cards Comeback is not even in here. Oh my gosh. I really should get a new binder. Hopefully, I think the Photocards will be fine. It's just the pages might get a little bit. Oh my god, I cannot add more stuff to this binder. There's really no room. Anyways, that is it for this very thick binder. Here for my last binder, this is my Oneus binder. I do collect OT5 and OT6. I do really need to split this binder up. I'm still like in the process of doing that because I do have a new A5 extra wide binder. That will be in a video, by the way. Also, I did make a cover for my Oneus binder. I kind of messed it up. I still like it though. I'm actually completing a lot of my Oneus collection today, or a lot of sets I should say. I'm not fully completing everything because that would be crazy. So here I have all of these scratch cards that I was missing. Raven, Connie, Oneus, and then Xian. Originally, I wasn't actually gonna collect these, but I thought it would be a good, like, opener to the collection. Here I have the last two Lightus cards I was missing, which does complete Lightus. Very exciting. I know a lot of people say how hard these cards are to, like, find, but honestly, for me personally, I honestly didn't really struggle that much to find them. Viviz has been completed for a very long time. Fly With Us, I'm completing this Raven. Very exciting. Originally, I was trying to like reorganize this once I actually had all the cards, but I think I'll just leave it because there's not really like a good like layout. Anyways, for In Its Time, I'm completing it as well, which is very exciting because until recently I got these cards, I was not working on In Its Time like at all, and which is kind of sad because I actually really like these cards. These cards are very pretty. So here I have this Raven, this Connie, and then this Wanung. I kind of wish Wanung was like, he had like a more darker background like the other boys, but I still like it. So a lot of my older Oneus stuff is completed. Here I have this Devil Connie. I'm still working on Devil, Binary Code. My main priority for my Oneus collection has been like the OT earlier stuff eras. For Blood Moon, I just have this Raven. This is his red back Blood Moon card. But yes, I have been slowly working on my OT Oneus. What card is next? This Connie, which completes this set. This is like one of my all-time favorite sets, by the way. I love this set so much. When I originally had bought this album, I pulled this Ito, and I got so happy. I love that set so much. I also really like this set. This is the Life is Beautiful concept. Still missing Quantum. So we have this Raven, and then this Connie, which completes this Trickster set. I feel like this Raven has like a weird filter on him. Like all of these are very vibrant, and then this one's like a little bit washed out. And for this set, I have this Connie. But yeah, I'm still working on a lot of cards. So we have this Raven, which completes this set. And then for Malice, I think the only cards that I have are their limited cards, which that has also been a priority of mine, is to try and find these limited cards for a good price, because these limited cards can be a little bit more expensive it really depends though, because sometimes they like to jack up the price a lot. Not like extremely expensive, but just like a little bit more expensive. Here I'm only missing 2. I'm missing Ito and Xion, and then for this set, I think I'm only missing Raven and Wanu, I think. So I have Connie fully completed now for the limited cards, which is ironic because I'm usually missing a lot of Connie. But yeah. And then for this set, I'm only missing Ito. So this is that set, and then I have nothing for the Polaroids. That is it for my OT6 stuff. Then now we get on to my OT5 stuff, which is obviously a lot, like, not as complete, but that is okay. And here I have this Connie. This is the jewel case card from Pygmalion. As you can see, I'm very slacking on, like, these newer eras. And then here I have for Grenade, here I have this Soho. No, this Ito. Soho is currently in the military. And then here I have this Xion. And then here I have just pops. So here I have this lived Xion. So I don't collect pops for Oneus. I kind of just get whatever I can. Then here I have this Wanu from Binary Code. This back is so pretty. Here I just have this Ito and this Wanu Connie. I feel like some of these I could collect OT because I feel like I have a lot for her, but I'm not gonna do that. Are these even from like some of the same sets? I have no idea. I'm not familiar with like their pods and stuff. And then for the last storing photo cards is this OT6 light stick photo card set. I saw this for a very good price on Mercari for the OT6 set, and I just decided to pick it up. This is so cute. And I've been wanting this set for a very, very, very long time. So I'm finally happy that I'm able to have it. Connie, Wanu, and then Xion. It looks so good. I love when idols hold their own light sticks and like make photo cards. Anyways, that is it for my Oneus binder and my photo card collection video. Hold on, let me show you how full this binder is. I don't think you guys realize how full this binder is. It's so full, and like I need to split it up like yesterday. Like this binder is so full. Anyways, that is it for my Oneus collection, and then that is also it for the storing photo cards video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping to be more consistent now that like I know what my schedule is like, and now I'm finally able to, you know, actually make videos on the weekends. So I'm hoping to be able to make more consistent videos now. I really hope I do, because I really miss making videos a lot. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.